So today's lecture is on data formats. Okay, in C language, data can be represented in different ways, and that's why we got different format characters, right? Just like in the computer, we got audio data, video data, images, what I mean, text. So there are different types of data. Similarly, in programming languages, the input that we take from user or the data that we interact, we got different types of data. Data can be character, data can be string म्हणजे काय? It's a series of characters enclosed in double quotes. For example, when we write message in printf, enter number, that is a string, string, string. Okay. Then we got a character which you normally typically enclose in single quotes. For example, like capital A, small a, these are all characters. Then there in numbers, there are again two types. There can be a fractional numbers, non-fractional numbers. So in fractional numbers, we've got two formats: %f, that's a floating point format, and %e, exponential point format. In non-fractional numbers, that's what we call integers. We got three formats. We can have octal numbers, we can have decimal numbers, and we can have hexadecimal numbers. So we got these different varieties of data in C language. Considering this data, we got different data types in C. For example, we got a char, we got an int, we got a float, and we got double. So we got four data types in C language. So right now we're going to focus on these different data formats and basic science behind it. So if you remember our last lecture, I asked you to revise or by heart this table. You should know for every decimal number, what is its octal number, what is its hexadecimal number, what is its binary number. Then it becomes easy to understand. This numbering system, generally we by heart tables like till 10. 2 stable till 10, 3 stable till 10. But here we want till 16. The reason is hexadecimal numbering system has got a base 16. That's why we should go till 16. All right. Uh, if you observe few things, 0 in any numbering system is 0. Whether it is a binary numbering system, hexadecimal numbering system, octal numbering system, 0 is always 0. Remember this. The later on things can change. All right. Okay. So before I go ahead, just a quick test. Can you type in chat box without referring to the charts in front of you? What is binary of 8? Quickly, binary of 8. फटाफट लिहा चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये. 8चा बायनरी काय आहे? Very good. Those are typing, they know it. Fantastic. Very good. Okay. Next question. What is hexadecimal value of 13? Decimal number 13. What is its hex? Good, Radhika. Fast. You have to be quick. If you're taking time, it means you are looking at something and then you're writing the answer. That's not good way. Somebody's wrong. Yashaswiri, you're wrong. Anushri, wrong. Anushri Gole. Yashaswiri, lecture miss झालाय का? Are you understanding what you're writing? You typed Z. There is no Z in the any numbering system here. Okay, okay. That's fine. All right. Can you tell me what number is represented in decimal for a binary 1111? 1111 हा बायनरी कोणाचा आहे? 4 वेळा वन्स. ईशान नीट ऐकत नाहीस तू. You're wrong. And what is its hexadecimal value? That's right. Those who typed it, it's correct. What is its hexadecimal value? Come on, fast. Correct. Very nice. चला सगळे तयार आहेत म्हणजे लेक्चरला. Now we can start the lecture. Hey Vaishnavi, we are wrong. लक्षात ठेवा hexadecimal numbering system मध्ये G कधी नसतो. It's only from 0 to 9 and त्यानंतर A to F. F पर्यंतच आहे. G नसतो कधी, लक्षात ठेव. So don't just type anything else. Okay. Chalo, good. So I just wanted to warm up everybody on the numbering system so that we can actually understand today's lecture. Jenny Jenny काम केलेला आहे, ज्यांनी homework केलेला आहे, they're going to understand today's lecture nicely. Those who haven't done it, I'm really sorry, you might find difficult. Okay, so what do you understand? Capital A is ASCII character. It is, if you remember, I told you, it is 65th character in the ASCII character set. So ASCII value of capital A is 65. It means decimal value of capital A, same thing, capital A is 65. Because decimal value 65, if you divide by 16, 16 fours are 64, plus 1 is 65. So hexadecimal value of 65 is 41. Now if you know hex 41, binary of 4 is 0100 and binary of 1 is 0001. If I write in 4 bits, that's called one nibble. 4 बिट्सला एक निबल म्हणतात, 8 बिट्सला एक बाईट म्हणतात. I repeat, 1 byte is 8 bits and 1 nibble is 4 bits. So if you write 4 in 1 nibble, it is 0100 and 1 is 0001. Correct? Similarly, if I write capital B, its ASCII value is continuous 66. Next alphabet, next value 66. Hexadecimal value is 42 and binary is 4 is remains same 0100 and 2 चा binary काय है 10. Correct? So like this, if you know any ASCII character and if you know its ASCII value, then you can tell its hexadecimal value and binary value. That is the advantage of by writing this table. So this is what is C. C म्हणजे काय 43. 3 चा binary 1 1 असतो. And so on. Capital Z ASCII value 90. Hexadecimal value is 5A. The 5A म्हणजे काय? 5 चा binary is 101 and A is 1010. Okay. Then you find small a is 97. Hexadecimal value is 61. 16 6 are 96 plus 1 97. So 6 binary काय है 110. That's what binary of 6. 1 चा binary 1001. Small b 98. Hexadecimal value 62. Now look at this. 6 तोच राहणार आहे 0110 and 2 चा binary is 0010. So 2's binary is 10 basically. Similarly, small c, something very interesting to observe. You know, this so like this it will go till z. Z is 122 is the ASCII value. Small z. 7's binary is 111 and A is 1010. Something interesting to observe, the difference between the capital letter and its corresponding small letter is 32. नीट लक्षात ठेवा की त्या कॅपिटल लेटरचा आणि त्या स्मॉल लेटरचा डिफरन्स किती आहे 32 आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल कॅपिटल A has ASCII value 65. Small a is ASCII value 97. Difference is what? 32. Capital B 66. Small b 98. Difference 32. Capital C 67. Small c 99. Difference is what? 32. Now why 32? There's a reason behind it. At the end of this entire course, when we'll finish this C, you'll understand difference. I'm going to tell you what is the logic behind this, what is science behind it, why it is 32. Okay. But right now what you remember is that every capital letter and its corresponding small letter has a difference 32. If you don't remember this number, the keywords of C 32. How many teeth you have? 32. You might have one less, that's okay, but 32. Okay. So 32 असा लक्षात difference लक्षात ठेवा. Now, why I'm telling you this? Because sometimes in programming, we'll have to convert capital letter to small letter or small letter to capital letter. So if you have to convert capital letter to small letter, capital letter has ASCII value less. Small letter ची ASCII value जास्त आहे. Capital A, for example, is 65. Small a जास्त आहे 97 आहे. So how will you convert capital A to small a? By adding a 32 to it. How will you convert small letter to capital letter? By subtracting 32 from it. म्हणजे capital A मध्ये 32 जर मी ऍड केले तर 65 plus 32 I am going to get 97, that is small a. Similarly, if I have small b whose ASCII is 98, if I subtract 32 from this, I get 66, means capital B. So capital to small plus 32, small to capital minus 32. Please remember this. Okay. Now, before I go ahead, I want you to take a screenshot of this. A screenshot काढून ठेवा, because many times for your reference, you will require ASCII characters, their decimal values, and sometimes their binaries. Okay, binaries are not must, but if you understand them very well. ठीक है, done. In online classes, people don't want to write down in notebook. They just want to take a screenshot. It's a faster way. So keep a separate folder for C. And what are screenshots you are taking, don't forget to move them in that folder. So it will be there for your revision. Otherwise, what will happen is before exam, when you start revising from your mobile, looking for some photos, you'll see some other photos and you easily get distracted, right? So you need, if you to have focus, make a separate folder, be organized. Chalo. Now, next thing, let's look at the numbers. When I'm saying numbers, I mean to say numeric characters. The way you got alphabets, capital A to capital Z, small a to small z, capital letter, small letters, we got a numeric character also. Numeric characters means what? 0 to 9 are called as numeric characters. So 0 as a character in the ASCII character set is 48th character. I repeat, ASCII character ki total kiti hai? Do you remember, guys? How many ASCII characters there? Can you write in chat box, please, fast? How many ASCII characters are there? It's not about C language. It's about any language. It's in computer fundamentals. Nothing to do with C. How many ASCII characters are there? Atharva Nirampurkar wrong. Narayan Raut wrong. Narayan Raut, you are still wrong. I think you have missed some earlier lecture. Please recover earlier lectures. Other lectures videos bagun ge. Great. So everybody knows it. It is 256. And I have also given a reason why it is 256, right? So those who attended that lecture, you must be knowing what is the logic behind this magical number 256. Okay. So in that ASCII character set, 0 is 48th character. त्याचे ASCII 48 त्यामुळे येते. Because ASCII is 48, if I divide by 16, because I want to convert into hex, 16 3s are 48, right? Because 16 is a 48, the remainder is 0. Hope everybody understands English, huh? And then, you know, binary of 3 is 1 1, and binary of 0 is always 0 0. So if I write in Nibble, it is going to be 0 0 1 1 and 0 0 0 0. Now, those who don't understand this fast, I'm going to tell you another technique after this. But you should know character 0 has got ASCII value 48. Character 1 is next number, that is 49. Hex is 31. And binary 0011, 00 end la 1 asnar. Okay. Next, 2, 50, 32, 0011, 0010. Correct? So like this, there is a 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 9. So 9 is 57. Okay. So 39 is the hexadecimal value. 3 is a binary same 11A. 9 is a binary 1001A. If you by the table, you will understand immediately. Those who don't, look at the left side, always there is a table for your reference. This is what is decimal, then there's a octal, hexadecimal, and then binaries. Okay. Now, point to remember for programming, which normally even I have seen SY students, TY students, even after MCA students sometimes are confused between this. Ki character 0 is a different from number 0. When you write that 0 in single quotes, it is considered as a character 0. But when you write 0 without single quotes, it's taken as number. For example, if I declare integer variable no, and if I store 0 in it, it is taken as number 0. Laksha hai? Now, those are not understanding, I'm repeating this. See, for example, you want to enter 0. So from keyboard, you are going to hit the same key, na? आपण 0 ची जी काय की आहे कीबोर्ड वरती, मोबाईल वरती, तुमच्या कीपॅड वर सेम झिरो प्रेस करणार आहोत. सो वेदर दॅट झिरो शुड बी टेकन ॲज अ नंबर or zero should be taken as a character or what depends on your format character that you're using in scanf. तुम्ही scanf मध्ये जे फॉर्मॅट कॅरेक्टर वापरले त्याच्यावर सगळं ते ठरलं जातं की तो झिरो म्हणजे नेमकं काय. ओके, बट पॉइंट टू रिमेंबर, झिरो कॅरेक्टर इज अ डिफरंट देन झिरो नंबर. का डिफरंट आहे? बिकॉज झिरो कॅरेक्टर हॅज अ ASCII व्हॅल्यू 48 whose meaning is not zero. It's only character zero. त्याचा meaning zero नाहीये पण. Whereas zero number, what you're saying here, has a character \0. It's a escape character. If somebody has learned C previously, and if you know what is string programming, you should know strings always end with \0. Now \0 is an escape character called as null character. Okay, this null character means \0 has a ASCII value 0. Obviously hexadecimal value is 0 and binary is everything 0. ज्याचा बायनरी सगळे बिट्स 0 आहेत, all the bits are 0, then that really means 0. ज्याचे बायनरी, ज्या डेटाचे बायनरी सगळे 0 असतात त्याला 0 असं घेतलं जातं, धरलं जातं. And that's why hexadecimal value is 0, binary number is 0, decimal is 0, but its character, ASCII character corresponding to it is a \0. Remember, this is C language. Whereas when you say character 0, its ASCII value is 48. So in your notebook, purposefully, I know you can take a screenshot very easily, but purposefully in your notebook, please write it down. Ki zero character, म्हणजे single quote वालं, is a different than zero. Those are not understanding, I'm explaining again you on the board. हे बघा, हे आहेत ASCII. हे कॅरेक्टर म्हणतोय मी, आणि त्याची ही व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे डेसिमल नंबर. ओके, तर ASCII कॅरेक्टर 0 सिंगल कोट्स मध्ये त्याची व्हॅल्यू असते 48 ASCII व्हॅल्यू, आणि 0 ज्याचं व्हॅल्यू आहे, नंबर आहे, त्याचं करस्पॉन्डिंग कॅरेक्टर आहे \0. थोडक्यात 0 कॅरेक्टरची व्हॅल्यू 48 असते आणि \0 कॅरेक्टरची व्हॅल्यू 0 असते. तर तुम्ही जेव्हा नंबर 0 म्हणून इनपुट घेता ॲज अ नंबर, तेव्हा हा 0 असतो. जेव्हा तुम्ही 0 कॅरेक्टर म्हणून घेता तेव्हा हा 0 असतो. पण दोघांचाही मिनिंग वेगळा आहे. हा 0 वेगळा, हा 0 वेगळा, दिसायला सेम दिसतात, कीबोर्डवरती की सेम आहे. यू विल बी कन्फ्युज, दॅट्स व्हाय आय एम टेलिंग यू अगेन अँड अगेन. कॅरेक्टर 0 अँड नंबर 0 आर डिफरंट. Right now, if you're not understanding, that's absolutely fine. A time will come, you'll understand. Right now, just note it down. आता फक्त लिहून घ्या, डोक्यात ठेवून द्या की वेगळे असतात. ज्या वेळ पडेल तुम्हाला परत सांगेन मी ते. डोंट वरी अबाउट इट if you forget this further. Okay, so null character \0 has ASCII value 0, whereas 0 character has ASCII value 48. Remember this. To check your basic knowledge, especially when you join IT companies, we can ask you such a basic questions where we can immediately understand how much you understand. Only 10% of students have this knowledge of C. Only 100 people say that I know C, only 10% know this. And it's quite confusing, okay? Chalo. Hope you noted down. Now, I also ask you to by heart powers of twos. What was the reason? आपण जे पाढे पाठ करतो मला त्याच्या 2च्या पॉवर्स पाठायला सांगितल्या होत्या. Okay, for example, 2 raised to 7 is 128, 2 raised to 9 is 512, 2 raised to 10 is 1024, 2 raised to 8 is 56. हे असं पाठ केलं पाहिजे 2च्या पॉवर्स. याचा फायदा असा आहे मित्रांनो की when you have any ASCII character, if you know its ASCII value or if you know hexadecimal value, you can write its binary. So in electronics, you might have studied something called as a 8421 code. काय म्हणतात त्याला? 8421. See here. Pay attention. What do you mean by 8421? This is how you write 8421. So for example, if you tell me कि सी हा हेक्स आहे. ओके, त्याचा डेसिमल व्हॅल्यू काय आहे 12 आहे. सो मला 12चा बायनरी लिहायचा आहे. वन आयडिया इज व्हॉट विच आय रिकमेंड बाय हार्ट. But what if you forget? Or there are some students in the class, those who cannot by heart. There are some students, those are very logical, they cannot by heart. रट्टा मारा जमतच नाही. फक्त प्रोग्रामिंग जमतं, लॉजिक चांगलं असतं, पण रट्टा मारा जमत नाही. रॅम इज नॉट गुड. तर काय करायचं, when it is 12, याचे कॉम्बिनेशन तयार करायचे. To make number 12, what I should add? I should add 8 and 4. So 8 plus 4 is what? 12. तर जे तुम्हाला पाहिजे तिथं 1 लिहायचं आहे. And what you don't want, you just write there 0, 0. So I don't want 1, I don't want 2, I want 8 and 4. So whatever you want, you just write 1 there. Whatever you don't want, write 0, 0. That's the binary of 12. If you tell me number 15, I mean, here is the value f. F's a binary, decimal value is 15. 15 is a binary pile. So how do I make 15? I need 8 plus 4, 12 plus 2, 14 plus 1, 15. So 15 is a binary 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Sometimes if you get confused, just remember all odd numbers. Need I all odd number. Observe kara. Odd numbers has a binary ending with 1. And all even numbers has a binary ending with 0. Take a minute. Look at your chart. नीट चेक करून बघा. तर कधी कन्फ्युज झालं ना, एंडिंग पॉईंट कधी एंडिंग कन्फ्युजन होतं लोकांना 0 का 1. तर ऑड इव्हन लक्षात ठेवायचं. आणि ऑड नंबर सगळे अल्टरनेट असतात, इव्हन नंबर सगळे अल्टरनेट असतात, हो की नाही? त्यामुळे ह्याचे तुम्ही सगळे बायनरी नंबर्स बघा, त्याचा एंड बघा. लुक ॲट लास्ट डिजिट ऑफ ऑल बायनरी नंबर्स. यू विल फाइंड इट इज अल्टरनेटली 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. And all even numbers end with 0, all odd numbers end with 1 in binary I'm talking about. I want take 1 minute and look at the chart. नीट समजून घ्या मी काय बोलतोय पॉइंट हा. Every teacher is not going to teach you this, guys. Especially in colleges, they don't go in this depth. आत्ता काही फंडामेंटल स्ट्रॉंग करा, प्रोग्रामिंगचे संस्कार चांगले करून घ्या. तुम्हाला याचा 3 वर्ष पुढे एमसीएस केलं तर 5 वर्षाचा फायदा होईल. एमएस अब्रॉड करायला, एमएसला करायला तर अजून त्याचा फायदा होईल. लक्ष येतंय? I'll take a 1 minute. So if I want capital A whose decimal value is 10, हे सगळं डेसिमल लिहितो तुम्हाला इथं मी 10. मला 10 चा बायनरी हवा आहे. So 10 means what? I will need 8 to make it 10. You can't make 10 from this, no? So I need 8 compulsory. And 8 plus 2 is 10. So I need 8 and 2. So I don't want 4 and 1. So I'll write 0, 0. That's a binary 1, 0, 1, 0. झेपतोय? So tell me binary of 6. ज्यांनी पाठ केलं पटकन टाइप करतील, I know. But if you want to make like this, if you want to make 6, I'll need 4 plus 2 is 6. And then I don't want this and this. So it is 1, 1, 0 is a binary. That's called as 8421 code. आता हे 8421 कुठून आले? How you get this 8421? It is nothing but simply numbering system 0, 1, 2 and 3. So it's all in binary. Binary is what? Binary is the base is 2. So it's all powers of 2s. This is what is 2 raised to 0 is 1. 2 raised to 1 is 2. 2 raised to 2 is 4. 2 raised to 3 is 8. हे सगळ्या 2च्या पॉवर आहेत. And that's how you get this 8421. लक्षात येतंय? So those who will forget by chance, आधी पाठ करा मी सांगितलं तुम्हाला पहिली गोष्ट, but those who cannot by heart or if you forget by chance, remember this 8421 code. Using 8421 you can easily make the binaries. All right? So that's the advantage of by-hearting powers of 2s. The way you got 8421, I'm going to go beyond that now. Okay. So what I need here, this is going to be, I repeat, 2 raised to 0, that's 1. 2 raised to 1, 2. 2 raised to 3, that's 8421. Further I'm going to go 16, 32, 128 and 256. So at least if you know till 256, you can manage 1 byte ASCII characters. Okay, what I mean, हे बघा, जसं बघा तुम्हाला 0 1 2 3 लिहिलं होतं, त्या पुढे आता नंबरिंग मी करतोय 4 5 6 7. I'm teaching you the science behind it. How do you get this? So it is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. And if I write 2's powers here, I'm going to get here 2 raised to 0 is 1, 2 raised to 1 is 2, 2 raised to 2 is 4, 8. Here you get 16, 32, 128 and 56. Clear? Now, if you have capital A, again I'm coming back to basics. Why I'm repeating capital A? Because it's very easy to understand and that number is going to remember you in your mind now. So capital A has ASCII value what? 65. आता 65 म्हणजे हेक्स किती तर 41. Nor what normally I do is 65 is what? If you divide by 16, 16 4 is 16, 64 sorry, 16 4 is 64 plus 1 65. So I know here hexadecimal value is 41. If I know hexadecimal value 41, I know 4's binary is 100 and 1's binary is 001. Done. But those who don't know hexadecimal value, what about them? If you can't divide by 16, then in that case another idea. Now you have to split 65. So मगाशी मी split केलं ना तुमचं ते 10, 15, 841 च्या कोडनी. Similarly, I'm going to split 65. So 65 is basically 64. This one is 64. हे बघा 6 by 64 आहे. So 64 plus 1. So 64 plus 1 is 65. To make 65, I need to switch on this bit and this bit. बाकीचे मला नको आहेत. What I don't want, I'm going to be right here 0 0 0. झेपतंय? Now, so this is the reason why I taught you this, because this is what I use internally. Again, point is, when you type, listen to me carefully, when you type capital A on the keyboard, capital A is not stored in computer's memory. Whatever is stored in computer's memory, it is always in going to be binary. I repeat in Marathi because it's very important point. आपण जेव्हा कॅपिटल ए टाईप करतो कीबोर्ड वरती, आपल्याला वाटतं कम्प्युटरमध्ये कॅपिटल ए स्टोअर झाला. कॅपिटल ए कधी कम्प्युटर मेमरी स्टोअर होत नाही. इन कम्प्युटर एव्हरीथिंग इज इन बायनरी. जे काही आतमध्ये आहे ते सगळं बायनरी मध्ये आहे. दिस नथिंग बी अदर दॅन बायनरी. कम्प्युटर अंडरस्टँड्स ओनली बायनरी. दॅट्स इट. डोक्यात घुसून घ्या सगळ्यांचे हे. So when you type capital A, what is actually stored in computer memory or computer is 0100001. And I have explained you how do you get this magical number 0011, this number. Either you can convert into decimal to binary or you can convert into hex to binary. It's up to you. Now, you need to relate this. I have to give you a table. Na? See, I can tell you the numbering system for unary, binary, ternary, quadernary, pentary, hexary, octal. सगळे देऊ शकतो तुम्हाला मी. But I did not give you all number system. I want only this related binary, octal, hex and decimal. So already you know. It's your everyday's job. Correct? Now, why you should know this numbering system, binary, octal, hex? First of all, in computer, everything is in binary. That's why you should know binaries. If you want to go in depth, if you want to learn, on shallow water, shallow sea, okay, you can enjoy. But if you want to go deep dive in the sea, if you want to have that deep dive in the sea, then you have to learn binaries. Then, if you can't by heart binary, then using hex or octal, we can convert it into binary very fast. That's why you should know nearby numbering system is octal and hex. Let me teach you what I'm saying. See, for example, I want to convert it into hexadecimal value. So, hexadecimal value 0 to F. F's a binary काय? 1 1 1 1. That's a binary of F. So I require 4 bits. Means 1 nibble, 4 bits to represent one hexadecimal character. So what I have done, whatever binary is there, I'm going to make a group of 4 bits. मी 4 bits से combination कर रहा है, group तैयार कर रहा है. So this is what is one group and this is what is second group. Correct? Now I have by-hearted binary and their decimal numbers. So I know 100 is a binary of 4 and 00011 is a binary of 1. So basically hexadecimal value of this binary is 41. हे कळलं का बघा. This is how you interpret. If you know hex, you should know binary, and if you know binary, you should know hex. Correct. Same thing. If I do octal from a binary, octal has a base 8. So if you look at all octal digits, 0 to 7, त्याचं बायनरी काय आहे? 0चा बायनरी 000 आहे and 7 is 111. So it means you require only 3 bits to represent any octal digit. 3 bits, 111 maximum. 7चा बायनरी 111 आहे. So if you require 3 bits, whatever character I have, whatever bits I have in data in front of me, I am going to group them into 3 bits. Okay, here 3 bits, next 3 bits, and next 3 bits. Now there are only 8 bits here, so 9th bit I don't have, just ignore it. You can imagine 0. So what is the value? This 101 has value 1. 000 means what? 0. And 001 कोणाचा binary आहे? 1चा आहे. So the octal value of this number is 101. This is what is 1, 0 and 1. Clear? So it depends how do you interpret the data. डेटा सगळा बायनरी मध्येच आहे आतमध्ये. तो इंटरप्रेट कसा करायचा तुमच्यावर डिपेंड आहे. यू कॅन इंटरप्रेट द सेम डेटा ॲज अ हेक्साडेसिमल लेवल, यू कॅन इंटरप्रेट इट एज ऑक्टल. इट टोटली डिपेंड्स ऑन यू. What format you want. %D means decimal. %O for octal. %X for hexadecimal. You can interpret the data the way you want. ठीक है? Decimal numbers anyways you know. 65. How do you find decimal value? Just now we discussed the code. This is what is 1. See here 0, or you can say 8, 4, 2, 1. So 32, 64. Okay, so 64 plus 1 is what? 65. Remember this. This is what is 8, 4, 2, 1, 16. हा 32 आहे आणि हा 64 आहे. ठीक आहे. You can refer to this earlier if you want. ज्याला कळलं 65 त्यांनी हे बघा मगाचं. This is what is 64 and this is what is 2 raised to 0 is 1. इथे दिलेत नंबर त्याचे. झेपतंय? ट्राय लेवल बेस्ट टू अंडरस्टँड. इकडे तिकडे अजिबात भटकू नका, डिस्ट्रॅक्ट होऊ नका, फोकस ठेवा. समथिंग व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट गोइंग ऑन. दिस विल नॉट बी रिपीटेड एनी टाइम. Okay. Now, what you have to understand, कि everything is in binary inside computer. So when you use statements like printf and scanf, basically printf stands for formatted printing. Scanf stands for formatted scanning. म्हणजे ही दोन functions आहेत. In these two functions, we can use or we are allowed to use format characters. Generally, other functions, we don't use format characters. There are only two functions we use format characters. Printf and scanf. So, you may accept data in one format and you can print data in other format. It's absolutely allowed. तुम्हाला पाहिजे त्या फॉर्मॅटमध्ये डेटा ऍक्सेप्ट करता येतो बिकॉज यू हॅव टू मेन्शन द फॉर्मॅट कॅरेक्टर इन स्कॅनफ. पाहिजे त्या फॉर्मॅटमध्ये डेटा प्रिंट करता येतो. यू कॅन प्रिंट डेटा इन एनी फॉर्मॅट यू वॉन्ट. Just use the format right format character. For example, if you want to accept capital A, what format character you will use? %C. %C means what? Character. Correct? When you accept capital A as a %C, what is stored in computer's memory? Binary. Correct? You know capital A is 65. This is 01000001. That's a binary of capital A. Correct? Now, same data you can also accept as a %D decimal number, but when you say %D, you have to enter its decimal value 65. Same number you can accept as a %O as an octal or %X as a hexadecimal. 41 ही hexadecimal value है, 16 4 is 64 plus 165. 41 ही hexadecimal value है, या same number binary number ची. So if you're accepting scanf as a percent %x, then you are going to accept 41. Same data you can accept as a percent %o, as a octal. Okay. So percent %o, just now I explained you why it is 101. This is what is 1, then this is 0, and this is 1. So it's a 101 is the octal number of this. See, most of us are Hindu here, and in our Hindu Sanskriti, Hindu culture, we got variety of gods. We got Lakshmi Mata, we got Saraswati, we got no, Ganpati, we got Shankar, we got variety of gods. But what is the bottom line? Ki these are different formats of these gods. शेवटी आतमध्ये तो देव एकच आहे ना. It's not different god actually. Yes or no? So same thing here. Inside computer's memory, inside computer, everything is in binary. It depends on what specs you wear. If you wear hexadecimal specs, you're going to find 41. If I wear character specs, I'm going to see capital A. If I say octal specs, I'm going to get 101. If I wear decimal specs, I'm going to get 65. तुम्ही कुठला चष्मा घालता त्याच्यावर डिपेंड येते. गोष्ट तीच आहे बायनरीची. जो चष्मा घालाल तसं तुम्हाला दिसणार आहे. It all depends on format characters that you use. Clear? What I explained to you using scanf, same thing applicable to printf. Same thing happens here. So you can store data character, you can print character. %c print केलं याचा तर तुम्हाला capital A print होणार आहे. You can enter character and you can print as a decimal, you'll get 65 number. You can enter decimal, you can print it hexadecimal value, you'll get 41. You can enter character, you can print octal, doesn't matter. You can at the end, see what I'm trying to tell you here is you can enter data in any format depending on the format character. Finally, it is stored in binary. Doesn't matter in which format you accepted data. Scanf तुम्ही कुठल्या फॉर्मॅट वापरले फरक नाही पडत. You can print in whatever format you want. You know all format characters. Use any format to accept the data. Scanf. Use any format to print the data. Printf. It's interesting, isn't it? So this is another important slide from my lecture. Those who want screenshot, note down. Those who are registered students of this class, I'm going to give you printed notes at the end of the course. So everything is there in the notes, but these are colorful. You love these slides. I'm teaching this C programming from last 25 years. More than 20,000 students I have taught. And this is what is the outcome of this, my experience. And you have benefits. Done? Okay. सगळ्या स्क्रीनशॉट काढून झालाय. पुढे जायचं. होप यू आर विथ मी. बोर नाही झालं तुम्हाला अजून ना? चलो. So now what you have to understand is I declare a character variable. When I say character variable, do you know how much storage is reserved for one character? एक character साठी किती मेमरी दिली आहे माहिती तुम्हाला? Write in chat box. How much memory is reserved for one character? Quickly write in chat box. I want to know whether you know it or not. Okay, a lot of friends don't know, I guess. Radhika, wrong. For one character, it gives you 1 byte. 1 byte is equivalent to 8 bits. There are 4 data types in C language. There's a char, int, float, and double. So char is 1 byte, int is 2 bytes, float is 4 bytes, and double is a double of float, that is 8 bytes. I repeat, there's a song in Bollywood movie by Anil Kapoor, if anybody knows, 1 2 ka 4. So 1 2 ka 4. So char, int, and float, and double of that This is how you can remember. Again, 1248, 8421. All are powers of twos. Don't forget this. So character CH, we got 1 byte storage. Okay. So when I say CH equal to capital A, now capital A when I mention as a character, as a constant especially, it should be enclosed in single quotes. I repeat, variable name should not be enclosed in single quotes or double quotes. व्हेरिएबलचं नाव कधीही सिंगल कोट्स मध्ये डबल कोट्स मध्ये लिहायचं नाहीये. But when you mention specific character, character A, character B, star, 1, 3, dollar, hash, C, D, if you mention specific character, it should be enclosed in single quotes. Don't forget this. So when you store character A in CH, what is stored in computer memory is that same binary 01000001. Correct? तुम्ही ए स्टोअर करता पण ए स्टोअर होत नाही, त्याचा बायनरी रिप्रेझेंटेटिव्ह स्टोअर होतो आतमध्ये. So instead of storing capital A in single quotes, I can also store 65 in CH. Absolutely, perfectly allowed in C language. No problem. Because ultimately it is same thing ना. झेपते ना तुम्हाला? 65 is ASCII value of capital A. Same binary will be stored. So instead of storing 65 as a decimal number, can I store octal number? Yes. Can I store hexadecimal number? Yes. If it is hexadecimal number, what is the hexadecimal value of 65? 41. Now if I write only 41, computer will misunderstand as a decimal number. So how do I tell computer कि not 41 decimal value, it is hexadecimal. So before 41 as a constant, we have to write the prefix 0x. Why x? त्या हेक्साडेसिमलचा आणि x संबंध काय? हेक्साडेसिमल मध्ये कधी x नसतो. So listen to me carefully. Hexadecimal in short is called as hex. Or it's called as hex. X is hex. Got it? So 0x is preceded before the hexadecimal number. ज्या नंबरच्या आधी 0x लावलेला असतो ह्याचा अर्थ तो नंबर हेक्साडेसिमल आहे असं धरायचं आहे. What about the octal then? For octal the number is just preceded with 0. Why 0? Because O for octal, the O looks like a 0. ज्या नंबरच्या आधी 0 ने स्टार्ट होतो तो octal असतो. Do not misunderstand. Sometimes I have seen this, especially this question when we ask in the company selection for IT companies. When you read this number, those who know, I know C programming or C language, 99% do not, or students misunderstand this number 0101 as a binary they read. And they tell it is 5. Because they feel 101 is a binary of 5, so they tell 5. It is not 5, guys. ह्या नंबरच्या आधी 0 ने स्टार्ट झालाय म्हणजे हा नंबर ऑक्टल घ्यायचा आहे. लक्षात घ्या, थोडं कन्फ्युजिंग आहे, आय अंडरस्टँड दिस. बट दिस 0101 ज्या नंबरच्या आधी स्टार्टला 0 असतो तो नंबर ऑक्टल घ्यायचा आहे. ज्या नंबरच्या आधी 0x ने स्टार्ट होतोय that number you take it as a hexadecimal. The number that does not start with 0 or 0x should be taken as a decimal. And the characters are special, they are always include single quotes. Numbers are not included in single quotes. Never. Are you getting me? Different ways of storing data. Ultimately, it is in binary. So again, those who want can make a note of this or take a screenshot to save the time. I repeat, there's a character A whose ASCII value is 65. त्याचा hex 41 आहे. Abhishek, what you are not understanding is you are saying hex A whose decimal value is 10. That is correct. तू हा A म्हणतोयस. हा A आणि हा A वेगळा आहे. This A is in single quotes. हा character A बद्दल बोलतोय आपण. हे लक्षात घे. ह्याची बायनरी जी आहे दॅट इज 01000001. आणि हा जो तू ए बोलतोयस ज्याचे डेसिमल व्हॅल्यू 10 आहे त्याचं कॅरेक्टर काय, मला आता पाठ नाहीये कारण काही स्पेशल कॅरेक्टर येते, तर त्याचे डेसिमल व्हॅल्यू 10 आहे, त्याची डेसिमल व्हॅल्यू ए आहे, त्याचा बायनरी 1010 आहे. दॅट इज करेक्ट. हे समजून घ्या आता. तर अभिषेक तू जो ए म्हणतोस तो हा ए जो हेक्साडेसिमल ए आहे त्याची ASCII व्हॅल्यू किंवा डेसिमल व्हॅल्यू 10 आहे. आणि मी तुम्हाला जो एक्सप्लेन करतो तो कॅरेक्टर ए जो सिंगल कोट्स मध्ये आहे त्याची ASCII व्हॅल्यू 65 आहे, त्याचा हेक्स 41 आहे. आता क्लिअर आहे का? Probably this is your first year and you are just learning C. It is going to be tough for you and understand. Okay, slowly you will get into C. You will complete the course. In second year, you will go in depth. We'll learn data structures. In third year, you will go to system programming. Slowly you'll understand. Don't worry. ज्यांना आता भीती वाटते, कळत नाही, कन्फ्युज व्हायला लागले, रिलॅक्स. नाही कळलं हरकत नाही. That's absolutely okay. Is it okay, Abhishek? Clear झालंय? You are really benefited, you are understanding this at the first year. At least a lot of you. Some students are not, and it's okay. You can understand in second year, third year, no problem. Still, there are some students in final year, they're not understanding these concepts. They don't understand. They don't know rather. It's not about understanding, they don't know. So you're right now making your foundation strong. That's good. Okay. So now let's move to programming. Whatever knowledge we have gained in this lecture, आपण जे काही आता शिकलो त्यावरती बेस्ड हा प्रोग्राम आहे. What is the question? Write a program to accept octal number from user and print its hexadecimal equivalent. I explain मराठी. आपल्याला युजर कडनं ऑक्टल नंबर ऍक्सेप्ट करायचा आहे आणि त्या नंबरचा जो युजर नंबर देईल त्या नंबरचा आपल्याला हेक्साडेसिमल व्हॅल्यू प्रिंट करायची. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, इफ आय से octal number 10, when you say octal number 10 means decimal is 8, means its hexadecimal also value is 8. Akshay, octal number 12 means decimal 10 means hexadecimal value is capital A or A, I mean. तर हा प्रोग्राम आपल्याला कसा लिहिता याचा विचार करा. Those are understanding. I'll give you 5 minutes. If you're confident, write program on computer or your coding app, do it. Send a screenshot or some message to the Pooja, who is your lab faculty or assistant teacher in this class. She will mark you. Those who cannot write on computer, it's okay. You can try this code on paper. प्रयत्न करा लिहायचा. And once you try, once you finish, at least try केल्यानंतर तरी raise your hand. And then we'll discuss solution. How to write this code? लक्ष द्या. Next program you can try. See, if you want to write a C program, obviously you'll have to write main. Correct? Main function लिहायला पाहिजे आपल्याला. What you want to accept? Octal number. Correct? So you declare a variable to store a number. To accept octal number, you tell user printf enter octal number. What happens with the printf? It will print on the screen. So user can read it. म्हणजे आपल्या युजरला सांगायचं ना, जे काही युजरला सांगायचंय ते प्रिंटफ मध्ये लिहायचं की मला ऑक्टल नंबर दे. टू ऍक्सेप्ट दॅट ऑक्टल नंबर वी हॅव टू यूज scanf. Correct? So you use scanf here. What format character? If you accept decimal number, we say %D. If you accept octal number, we use the format character %O. O for octal. Where do you store it? It's a number. So scanf needs always address. So write and म्हणजे address. So what variable you want? I have taken variable name. No, you can take any variable name you want. Whatever variable name you are going to use, please inform compiler. You need to declare it. So declare compiler to compiler. No is my variable name of type what? Integer. It's a number, non-fractional number. Okay. आता आपण octal number user कडनं घेतला. Now this octal number which I accepted from user, I need to print in what format? Hexadecimal format. So write another printf. Hexadecimal number is %x and just pass that number. Because when you enter number in octal, it is stored in computer's memory in binary. When the number is fetched from that NO, that variable number, it is printed as in which format? %x. %x means what? Hexadecimal format. So this is a simple program to accept octal number from user and print hexadecimal number. You don't have to convert into something else and convert into nothing, not required. There are format characters in C language. Directly use them and make a job easy. Clear सगळ्यांना कळलंय? So those who could not write this program, take a screenshot or write on a paper. It's okay. लिहून घ्या. Instead of taking a screenshot, I will ask you to write down the notebook. हाताखाली एकदा प्रोग्राम जाऊ द्या. जेव्हा तुम्ही लिहून घ्याल, तुमच्या डोक्यात चांगलं बसेल, कारण तुम्ही अजून शिकताय. You are still in learning phase. You are not in mastering phase. So please write it. And after today's class, you please try out this program as in practicals. Right now it's already 7 o'clock. We have exceeded our session time. We don't have time in lecture right now to wait. Those who want you can wait. Pooja will help you in practicals. आजचं आज करून टाका, उद्या होत नाही परत ते. उद्यावरती आपण टाकतो, मग उद्या करू, नंतर करू, परवा करू, तर बॅकलॉग वाढत जातो, शेवटी ते होतच नाही कधीच. रोजची सवय लावून टाका, रोजचं रोज प्रोग्रामिंग करा. जे मी शिकवतोय त्याप्रमाणे प्रोग्रामिंग त्या दिवशी करत चला. यू विल ग्रो अलॉंग विथ माय सेशन्स. Otherwise, your backlogs will increase. You will never learn programming then. And you will lose the interest in programming if you can't do it. एकदा यायला लागलं की मजा येते, मग इंटरेस्ट यायला लागतो. पण एकदा जमत नाही म्हटलं की त्यातनं आपला हळूहळू इंटरेस्ट जातो, मग आपण काय करत नाही. डन गाईज? Okay. Now, next program, I think everybody can think about it. Take it as homework if you want. Write a program to accept decimal number from user and print its binary equivalent. काय करायचंय? Write a program to accept decimal number from user. Now, how do you accept decimal number from user? It's very easy, na? Scanf %d. So you can say printf enter decimal number, scanf %d, d for decimal. Store it in NO, just like previous program. int NO declare kara. The question is, how will you print in binary equivalent? Is it easy like previous program? %o for octal, %x for hexadecimal value. So I don't want to waste your time. Let me tell you. This is what you can write now. Enter decimal number, scanf %d and NO. NO आपण variable declare करा integer चा. So how will you print in binary equivalent? You must be thinking right now. This must be a format character, %d for decimal, o for octal, hex for hexadecimal, b for binary. हो की नाही? लोक आपलं आपलं एक लावतात लॉजिक. Creativity. So please remember, in C language, there is no format character for binary. बऱ्याच लोकांना माहित नसतं, एमसीएची लोकांना माहित नसतं, बीसीएची लोकांना माहित नसतं, बीसीएची लोकांना माहित नसतं की ऑक्टल साठी फॉर्मॅट कॅरेक्टर आहे ओ, %o. For hexadecimal, we have format character %x, decimal is %d. For binary, there is no format character because normal users like you and me never deal in binary ना. Our world is decimal. तर आपलं सगळं प्रोग्रामिंग %d मध्येच होतं, हे लक्षात घ्या. And it's a computer internal format. So format character %b is not available. In future, if somebody want to write down this program, we will have to write a loop, we'll have to use an array, we'll have to write big code. So right now, at this level, in a beginner level of C, you'll not be able to write this program right now. But yes, I promise you, we'll write this program in future. Okay, आपण लिहूयात प्रोग्राम, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. फक्त लक्षात काय ठेवा, गंडू नका एक्झाम मध्ये कुठेही %b फॉर्मॅट कॅरेक्टर नाहीच आहे, बी फॉर बायनरी वगैरे असं काही नसतं. All right, chalo. So that's the end of this lecture now. What we'll do is, those who want should wait for practicals. Pooja is there to help you. मगाशी तुम्हाला प्रोग्राम दिला होता, ऑक्टल टू हेक्साडेसिमल करायचा, तो प्रॅक्टिकल करा. काय अडलं तर पूजाकडनं हेल्प घ्या, तो प्रोग्राम संपवा आणि मग मीटिंग लीव्ह करा. Okay, you need to first complete the program practical. Those who already completed it, you can leave. Thank you very much. You're doing a good job. One more thing before you leave. We are going to have a lecture tomorrow.